guys, so today I'm going to be showing you some 5-ish minute activities that you can do when you're bored. You may have seen one or two of these before, maybe they're all new to you. The idea is they're quick and easy activities that you can do at your house with supplies that you probably, maybe, could already have. If you can't do these things in 5 minutes, that's not my problem. There must be something wrong with you. Just kidding. Don't take the 5-minute thing too literally, guys, okay? Let's get into this now.
Okay, first craft is DIY bows. You will need some sort of fabric. You can use old t-shirts or your dad's boxer shorts, really any fabric that you have laying around. I'm using these little felt sheets that you can get at any craft store. I'm gonna cut a somewhat skinny strip off. That's not a straight line at all. Put that to the side. Now cut the rest in half. Break out the hot glue gun and glue down the top and bottom edges. Now fold it in again and glue that in place. There's no glue coming out, but that's fine. Let's just pretend there is. Flip it over, do a little pinch, and gather the fabric into the center, and then clip that in place and set it aside. Remember this guy? Now I'm just gonna glue down the edges on him as well. Now wrap the strip around, glue it in place, cut off the excess, and bada boom, there's a bow. Now if you want to go crazy and make, say, a 6-minute craft, you can add some rhinestones or whatever, and look at these glue strings everywhere. It's like a freaking spider web. And look at them, so darling. You can attach hair clips or whatever you want to the back. I just use safety pins to stick them onto things for decoration. Okay, moving on to rainbow pom-poms. So I'm starting out with this popcorn box, 100-calorie popcorn. I'm just using it for the cardboard. I'm going to use this mason jar to draw a circle, and this weird little candle thing to make a smaller circle, so basically a donut. Now I'm cutting that circle out, and then cutting a little opening, and then cutting the inner circle. See what I'm doing here? C. It's a C. Go ahead and make a friend. Then you'll need some yarn. I couldn't decide which color yarn to buy, so I chose all of them. Now stack your little C's and start wrapping the yarn around them. You know, this craft is probably closer to 10 minutes because it takes a little while to wrap all this yarn, but you know. Keep on wrapping until it turns into a fat yarn mountain type thing, and try to get it a little bit more even. Mine is a little heavy in the middle. Slide some scissors in between the two pieces of cardboard and start making your way through all of the yarn without letting it fall through the opening. Not the easiest, but it is possible. Now take a separate piece of yarn and slide it in between the cardboard and tie it as tight as possible. Finally, it's safe to remove the cardboard. And it looked pretty good. There was a little bit of a mullet going on because I didn't wrap the yarn perfectly evenly, so my pom-pom needed a little bit of a haircut, actually a pretty significant haircut, but it was worth it because after that it looked much better. These are so fun, they're bright and colorful and fluffy, and I think they're worth the extra 5 minutes of effort. Next is an easy way to make a stress ball. I'm going to start by whipping up a quick batch of slime using white glue and adding acrylic paint for color. I'm pretty sure most of y'all can make slime with your eyes closed. In fact, let's take a poll. Leave a comment. Could you make slime without even looking at a recipe? Or is there anyone out there who has never made slime? So now I'm adding some contact solution and baking soda. Apparently using borax makes better slime, but you know, I'd rather not mess around with chemicals if I can avoid it. And there's the slime. Look at me trying to make it look cool and failing. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab a balloon. I'm using these like psychedelic water balloons, and I'm using the top of a water bottle as a funnel. And just start shoving the slime into the balloon. To get the slime all the way down in there, I'm using the end of a paintbrush. This part kind of gets to me. I mean, it just looks strange. Piece by piece, stuff that balloon full of slime. And once you get all the slime down into the balloon, you can remove the bottle, make sure that there's no air in the balloon, and tie it off. And there we go! I used blue slime for the other one, which came out pretty nice. I've seen quite a few people around YouTube do these, but I think they're really cool. Perfect for when you're bored because not only do you get something to do while making it, but then you have something to play with. And to be honest, I feel like this is more fun to play with than just regular slime because you don't have to worry about any mess. Now it's time for some mini pastel galaxy jars. Starting with 4 glasses of water, I'm adding acrylic paint in galaxy colors and mixing it with the water. Now I'm gonna grab my little mini jar, isn't it cute? And I'm taking some cotton balls and I hate tearing cotton, it really gives me the heebie-jeebies. Stick that into the jar and pour in my first color. Letting the cotton soak up the paint, adding a little glitter, or a lot of glitter. And just keep layering cotton and paint and, why not just spill it all over the place while you're at it. Keep layering until you reach the top. Cap it up and there we go. These are really pretty and make for great accents to your room or whatever. Galaxy is usually really bright and bold, but I like how these are kind of more pastel. They're just chilling there, not too intense. The last craft is these little bracelets. So I'm pulling out some parchment paper and cutting a little section, and then taking a piece of string and measuring my wrist. Getting rudely interrupted by my cat. He just has to be a part of everything. I'm just marking the size of my wrist with some tape. I'm taping down the string onto the parchment paper, and I'm using some fabric paint or puffy paint and just dotting the paint right onto the string. And once you're done, let them dry for like 12 hours. So much for 5 minutes, right? No, this really only does take 5 minutes of effort. It's just a little bit of a wait time until they're ready. And once they're dry, you can just tie them on and wear them however you want. This is what high fashion looks like right here. I like these because they're easy, fun to make, and perfect for curing boredom. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed these crafts. Let me know if you want to see more 5-minute crafts, and I would be happy to do a part 2. I will see you guys next week. Bye!